Clearly, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's obsession with status isn't impressing anyone. A real influence doesn't need a spotlight or a four-car motorcade. They spend so much time trying to look important. I wonder if they ever stop to actually contribute to something legitimately important. What new charity initiatives, Rita, have Prince Harry joined since stepping down as a working royal? No new charities. I haven't heard Meghan Markle mention Archwell charity once in the last 2 months. We just see them getting cut off from charities. So I would say start doing
Mm.
good, and maybe people will respond to you differently.
Most people look at Harry and Meghan's current trip to Australia and see a couple visiting hospitals and giving speeches. I see something much darker. I see a high-stakes game of revenge via relevance. Today, I'm challenging the assumption that this is just a charity trip. When you dig into the secret history of the day Queen Elizabeth died, a pattern emerges. King Charles didn't just ban Meghan from Balmoral because of protocol. He did it because he saw exactly what we are seeing today in Australia, an attempt to turn the crown into a commodity. If you want the bulletproof truth about why the palace is terrified of this shadow monarchy, stick around. We're going deep. Let's analyze the evidence from the day the Queen passed. According to Tom Bower's betrayal, Charles called Harry twice to tell him Meghan was unwelcome at the deathbed. Why? Because she had spent years maligning the institution. Now, look at the Australia trip. They are using the exact same royal playbook, the hospital visits, the coordinated outfits, the very things that define the institution they supposedly hate. The mentorship insight. This proves Charles's 2022 instincts were right. He saw that Meghan didn't want the service of royalty, she wanted the status. He blocked her in 2022 to protect the sanctity of the Queen's final moments. He's trying to block them now to protect the sanctity of the monarchy itself. It's not pettiness, it's brand protection. 3:36 o'clock, analysis 2, from I don't get paid to the $2,000 ticket. Host, here is where the analysis gets ruthless. Back in 2018, during their first Australia tour, Meghan was allegedly heard saying, "I can't believe I'm not getting paid for this." Well, fast forward to 2026, and she finally got her wish. This isn't a royal tour, it's a business expansion. We are talking about $2,300 for a seat at Harry's summit and $1,900 for a VIP photo with Meghan at a retreat. The point, they have turned being royal into a luxury subscription service. When Charles called Meghan unacceptable in 2022, he wasn't just talking about her presence, he was talking about her business model. He knew that once you put a price tag on a royal title, the dignity of the crown dies. They are proving his disloyalty claims right with every ticket they sell. In Australia, they have a term for this, a Clayton's tour. It's the drink you have when you're not having a drink. This is the royal tour you have when you aren't actually royal. But notice the strategy. They are carefully avoiding walkabouts. Why? Because a walkabout is a risk. You can't control who shows up with a protest sign. The mentorship insight. Harry and Meghan are minimizing risk to maximize brand. They are cosplaying as royals while avoiding the actual public accountability that real royals face. They want the cheers of the hospital staff, but they don't want the difficult questions from the Australian taxpayer. It's a carefully curated illusion of power. The final piece of the puzzle? Harry's own words. He told his father in 2022 that being told Meghan couldn't come to Balmoral was disrespectful. This Australia trip is his answer to that disrespect. It's him saying, if you won't let us into the palace, we will build our own palace in the Commonwealth. The big question, is Harry trying to help people, or is he trying to spite his father? When you look at the timing, overshadowing William's planned visits and charging thousands for access, it looks less like philanthropy and more like a hostile takeover of the royal brand. I told you I was going to stress test your thinking. So here it is. If Harry and Meghan are so traumatized by the institution, why are they working so hard to look exactly like it in Melbourne? If they want privacy, why are they charging $2,000 for people to look at them? The math doesn't add up, and King Charles knows it. He's not angry because they are popular, he's angry because they are making the crown look like a rent-a-royal scheme. I want you to be ruthless in the comments. Is this a genius business move, or is it the ultimate betrayal of the late Queen's legacy? Hit that like button if you want more analysis that cuts through the fluff. Subscribe and turn on all notifications. We are on a mission to hit 500 subs in the next 2 weeks, and I need you in this community. Thanks for watching and stay sharp.